Now we're going to go ahead and look at how to play the mixed roll blues. We're going to dive right into the A section. Here's the first phrase that you want to work on. Okay, one more time. Let's go after that much. So we're going to be on the first and second string only when we start out this roll. Thumb starts on the second string, where you're sliding up from the 10th to 11th fret there. Now open E string with the middle finger. Now up next we have a mixed roll, thumb 2, 1. You can see the thumb starts on the second string, middle finger plays open E, now the index finger plays the second string. Then we're going to play the thumb on the 4th string, open E with the middle finger, open B with the index finger. So it's really important to get the proper roll and picking hand fingering, which you can also see in the transcription. So let's just move through that phrase a couple times. One more time. Right after that, we're going to do this slide into a pull-off. So I'm sliding down from B flat to A. I like to just use one finger here, my middle finger, and then pull off downward to the open G. Okay, and then we're going to get E, open D, A, open G. And with the picking hand in this section, I use the thumb to slide down and pull off. You're just hitting that once with the thumb. And it's actually an 8th note triplet. Triplet. Da da da. And then we have back to 8th notes here. Thumb, index, thumb. And I like to use my middle next. You could use your index there as long as you're alternating thumb, index, thumb, middle, or thumb, index, thumb, index. It's a very efficient way to play notes on the same string when you alternate thumb and another finger, and it has a certain quality to the sound. So let's put that much of it together with this first intro phrase. Again. One more time. Here's our next phrase. Let's look at that. So we're kind of building one note at a time into this E diminished 7. Here's what it sounds like really slowly. So I'm starting with a mixed roll, thumb, 2, 1. Now I like to use my ring finger up next. You could use your middle if you want, but I'm using the ring finger. Right there on the open B. I like to bring my thumb up to the G string next. Now you could use middle on the top first string if you want. Bring the thumb up to the second string. Open E again with the middle finger. So let's look at that move a couple times. Again. Now we're going to slide up G to G sharp. Second fret there, excuse me, second string. 8th to 9th fret. Now we're going to play from the E down to a D, pull off. And let that G sharp ring out. Then we're going to slide down from B flat to A to G. So that's coming right out of this E diminished 7. One more time. Back to our first phrase now. something slightly different this time around. We're going to use the same diminished 7 shape, half step lower, starting from this D sharp, which ends up being sort of like a B7 flat 9. Again, we're going to slide down now from E to D sharp. Again. Once again, the picking hand is important, and you can see exactly which fingering I use and would recommend in the transcription. I'll do it once more for you here. Okay, so that's pretty much one whole pass through the main melody. Let's go ahead and play all of that really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to repeat all that again. The only difference is, the second time around, when we repeat the A section, instead of doing this phrasing, we do more of a quarter note triplet. I'll show you what I mean here. So I'm coming out of this E diminished 7, second time through the A section. Just a slightly different phrasing there in that passage. Otherwise, everything is the same for the entire A section when we repeat it. Now let's look at the bridge. So coming out of the A section, we're going to anticipate on the last bar of the A section, on the and of beat 4, we're going to slide up into this B note. And that's going to take us right into this A minor 9th shape. This is where we're going to just use one of our mixed roll banjo patterns that we practiced. So I'm sliding up into it on the B string, 11th to 12th fret, doing a roll. Now on that and of beat 4 again, I changed my melody note, the top note, down to this A. And then open E, open B. Again. Then we're going to go down to this E diminished 7. Sliding up into an E7. And then we're going to slide again on the and of beat 4 when we would play the index finger in our roll. Slide back up to that B note. So let's do it again. I'm going to come out of the A section and walk right into the A minor 9th that starts the bridge or the B section. Slide right back up, you're going to repeat the roll. Now to sort of wrap up the B section, we move up here to, this is an inversion of an F sharp minor 7 flat 5. Again. Right down to a B7. Okay, I'm going to walk into that again. I'll slide up into my A minor ninth. Okay, that's pretty much all there is to the bridge section. Why don't we go ahead and play through the entire bridge section. I'll do it nice and slow, and then I'm going to lead right back into the A section so you can see how to connect those two parts. Okay, and I'll also start by playing the last phrase here, this D sharp diminished 7 of the A section, to work into the B section. Now you can end just with the open E, or you can throw in the open B at the very end if you want. That leads us right back to here, which I said I was going to do. I might as well play that last phrase of the B section. Back to the main melody of the A section. Now the only thing that's left is to look at the coda, the ending. And really the coda is just a matter of repeating this D sharp diminished 7 phrase. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm coming out of the A section the last time. Repeat that phrase. Now we repeat part of that phrase. Repeat a little bit more of it. Up to the G, and then we repeat the entire phrase one more time. And then we're going to end with this E7 sharp 9 chord at the very end. So really the very ending is you're just going to repeat several times on the phrase there with the D sharp diminished 7 chord. So take your time with it. It's really important you take a small fragment, one section at a time. Maybe it's 2 bars at a time, and really work on memorizing that. Go for accuracy, play it clean, and really see if you can get the same picking hand finger in IM. As I said, that's written in the transcription. You can see it when you slow down the performance video or watch this breakdown video. But I really hope that you enjoy playing the mixed roll blues in E.